The rain began the same day Annabel buried her mother. Not the kind of rain that falls gently and passes. This one stayed. It soaked the red earth until it turned dark and heavy, as if the land itself refused to forget. Annabel stood beside the fresh grave, her wrapper tied tight around her waist, her eyes dry. Not because she had no tears left, but because something inside her had gone still. Too still. People whispered behind her, "Poor woman, she's all alone now. What will happen to her in that house?" Annabel heard everything, but she did not turn, because she already knew. Her father, Mr. Okoye, did not wait long. 3 months after the burial, he brought a new woman into the house. Her name was Mama Ijeoma. She came with loud confidence, bright clothes, and a smile that never reached her eyes. She walked into the compound like she had always owned it, inspecting walls, touching furniture, rearranging things without asking. Annabel watched from the kitchen doorway. That was the first day she felt it. That quiet shift, like someone had opened the door and let something cold enter. At first, Mama Ijeoma pretended. She called Annabel "my daughter" in front of visitors. She laughed loudly, cooked big meals, and praised her husband as if she had always been there. But inside the house, it was different. Very different. The first sign was small. "Annabel, wake up earlier. A woman should not sleep like a goat." Annabel nodded. She said nothing. The next day, she woke before dawn. Still, it was not enough. "Why is this floor not shining?" Mama Ijeoma snapped, dragging her finger across a clean surface and showing imaginary dust. Another day, "Is this how your mother trained you? No wonder." She didn't finish the sentence, but the damage was already done. Annabel swallowed it, all of it. Her father, Mr. Okoye, saw, but he did not see. He was a man who avoided problems, a man who believed peace meant silence. So whenever Annabel tried to speak, "Papa, handle it with your stepmother," he would say, not looking up from his newspaper. And just like that, the door would close again. Weeks turned into months. The house changed. Annabel's room was the first to go. "Annabel, you are a grown woman. You don't need a full room. Move your things to the back." The back was a small, half-finished space near the kitchen. No proper window, no proper door. Just a curtain and a leaking roof. Annabel moved without argument. She folded her clothes neatly, carried her small box of belongings, and left the room she had grown up in. Mama Ijeoma watched with satisfaction. Then came the real work. Annabel became the one who did everything. She woke before the first cock crowed. She swept the compound, fetched water, cooked, washed clothes, cleaned every corner of the house. And still, it was never enough. "You are too slow. You are careless. You want to destroy my home." Sometimes the insults came with slaps, sharp, sudden, without warning. Annabel learned not to react, because reacting only made it worse. One evening, as the sun dipped low and painted the sky orange, Annabel returned from the stream, balancing a heavy bucket on her head. Her arms trembled. Her feet were dusty. She was tired. But as she stepped into the compound, Mama Ijeoma stood waiting. "Where have you been?" "To fetch water," Annabel replied softly. "Are you arguing with me?" "No, Mama." The slap came fast. The bucket fell. Water spilled across the ground. "You think I'm a fool? You are wasting time somewhere." Annabel knelt immediately, trying to gather what could not be gathered. "I'm sorry." "Sorry will not bring back the water," she snapped. "Go back and fetch another one." Annabel looked up briefly. The sky was already dark, but she said nothing. She stood, lifted the empty bucket, and turned back towards the stream. That night, she did not eat, not because there was no food, but because she was not given any. Days became heavier. Then one morning, Mama Ijeoma made an announcement. "I am pregnant." The house erupted in celebration. Mr. Okoye was overjoyed. Finally, he would have a child again. Annabel forced a smile, but inside, something tightened, because she knew things were about to get worse. And they did. Pregnancy became power. Mama Ijeoma stopped doing everything completely. "Annabel, I cannot stress myself. Do you want me to lose this child?" So, Annabel worked twice as hard. If Mama Ijeoma wanted food, Annabel cooked. If she wanted something from the market, Annabel ran. If she was angry, Annabel endured, even when the anger made no sense. One afternoon, Mama Ijeoma called her. "Come here." Annabel approached carefully. "Massage my legs." Annabel knelt and began. Minutes passed. Then suddenly, "You are pressing too hard." "I'm sorry." A kick straight to her chest. Annabel fell backwards, gasping. "Are you trying to kill me and my child?" Mama Ijeoma shouted, holding her belly dramatically. Mr. Okoye rushed in. "What happened?" "She pushed me," Mama Ijeoma cried. Annabel froze. I didn't... "Shut up," her father snapped. That was the first time he shouted at her like that. Annabel felt something break. Not loudly, not visibly, but deeply. From that day, she stopped trying to explain herself because no one was listening. The baby came during the Harmattan season. A boy, strong, loud, celebrated. They named him Chidera. The house changed again. But this time, Annabel disappeared completely. She became invisible, except when something needed to be done. Sleep became a luxury. The baby cried at night, Annabel woke. The baby needed cleaning, Annabel handled it. The baby needed carrying, Annabel carried him until her arms went numb. And still, "You are useless. You don't know how to care for a child. You want him to die." Annabel adjusted, silently. But then, something happened. Something small. Something dangerous. One afternoon, Chidera fell ill. High fever, crying non-stop. Mama Ijeoma panicked. "Annabel, do something." Annabel quickly prepared a damp cloth, gently wiping the baby's body, trying to cool him down. She worked carefully, patiently, but the baby kept crying. Mama Ijeoma's fear turned into anger. "You did this." Annabel's heart skipped. "I didn't. You hate him. You want him to die." "No, Mama." The slap came, then another and another. Annabel did not fight back. She just stood there, taking it, until suddenly Mama Ijeoma stopped. Her eyes narrowed. A strange, dangerous calm replaced the rage. "You will see," she said quietly. Annabel felt it. That cold feeling again, stronger this time. That night, Annabel couldn't sleep. Not because of the baby, but because of those words, "You will see." They echoed in her mind over and over. The next morning, something shocking happened. Mama Ijeoma screamed, loud, terrified, "My child, my child!" People rushed in. Annabel ran from the kitchen. Chidera lay still, not moving, not crying, just still. Annabel's heart pounded. What happened? Mama Ijeoma turned slowly, pointed at her. "She poisoned him." The world stopped. Annabel blinked. I what?" "She gave him something yesterday. I saw her." "That's not true," Annabel said, her voice shaking for the first time in months. But it didn't matter. Neighbors murmured, faces changed, suspicion spread like fire. Mr. Okoye stepped forward, his eyes cold. "Annabel," he said slowly, "what did you do?" Annabel looked at him, really looked, and in that moment, she understood something clearly. She was alone, completely. "I didn't do anything," she said quietly, but her voice sounded distant, like it belonged to someone else. Mama Ijeoma began to cry loudly, holding the lifeless child. "She has always wanted to destroy me. Now she has killed my son." The accusation hung in the air, heavy, dangerous, final. Annabel stood still, her hands trembling slightly, her chest tight, but her face calm, too calm, because something inside her had finally changed. And as the compound filled with noise, confusion, and judgment, Annabel whispered to herself, "This is not the end."